Located on a quiet residential street, Kathy's house features 18 guest suites, an oversized kitchen where guests can keep food and prepare meals, library, family game room, a living room, and complimentary shuttle service to hospitals. With our staff members and a dedicated army of volunteers, we served over 600 families in a single year. Kathy's house is a home away from home for families during one of life's most challenging times, a medical crisis. We provide housing and support for patients and their families who need to travel to Milwaukee for specialized medical care. Kathy's house serves all of the hospitals in Milwaukee. It is conveniently located close to the Milwaukee Medical Complex. Kathy's house opened in 2001 when Dick and Judy Vogel's daughter Kathy passed away. It was Kathy's wish that her family remember her by providing assistance and comfort to patients and their families.
Way back in '99, our daughter, unfortunately, told the family that she had cancer. She had a bone marrow transplant, and the bone marrow was done, and she was in the hospital for a long time, and noticed that a lot of people that were in the hospital for cancer treatment were not with visitors. They were all alone. Terrible journey to take alone. Kathy had so many people that were with her, her family and friends. The room was always full. People would bring her food. She, in turn, would pass it around to the next group that came in. And with that in mind, we talked to the doctors and nurses about a hospital hospitality house like Ronald McDonald's, but for all ages. That would also include people her age. And because Milwaukee did not have one. They're all over the nation, but we were without. So on July 1, 2001, Kathy's house was born. Without volunteers, it would not have happened.
The day Kathy died, her sister said, "Give us a sign, Kathy, when you get up there. We want to know you made it." And the morning she passed away, we were all, she had died during the night, so we just gathered in the morning. And when on the way home, our youngest daughter was in a car with Kathy's best friend and her husband, and saw a rainbow and a bright, it was sunny and just a few clouds, and saw a little rainbow in the sky. Many people who've toured the place are surprised at how big it is, how much room they have to, get away to the library or go to the workout room or cook something in the kitchen. Anytime they want a meal, they can have one. It's just like home, The camaraderie is wonderful to see between all the people, It just warms your heart to see them.
Patients or family members who stay at Kathy's house are referred by the hospital where they or their loved one is receiving care. Once a referral is made, the staff at Kathy's house provide an orientation and tour of the house and also help guests to check in. Guests stay anywhere from one night up to several months. The average stay is 1 week. It has been demonstrated that patients who have support of family nearby have better medical outcomes. Bob and Chris Carey stayed at Kathy's house from April 2012 to January 2013. The Carey's journey started when Bob was paralyzed by a stroke, and he could only communicate with his eyes. It took 8 months of rehab at the VA center, but Bob regained his ability to walk.
I've been here 7.5 months. Chris has been here 10.5. When she talked about that she was coming here, I was thinking it was be like a motel, kind of like a motel, which it's not even close. It's like a motel in appearance, and that's where it ends, because of the camaraderie and the feeling safe that she felt anyway. That was big, real big for me, and it's knowing she was safe. In a motel, you can be there with 100 people and be alone. Here, with the staff that you guys have, plus 2 people in the dining room or kitchen, and you're with a friend. That's the big difference. I've been gone from home 15 months. I was gone when they let me out of the hospital June 13th. You would think after 9 months, I couldn't get back to UP fast enough. Because of the people here, Kathy's house, and the VA, and the greater Milwaukee area, we decided to stay here for my outpatient therapy. I have friends and family at home that I run off my rocker because they know how much I love the country. We enjoy it here that much. Plus, the treatment was all my therapist was so fantastic. For me to leave that and go home, it'd be like starting over. So we stayed here looking at the big picture instead of the short picture, and it's paid off. The staff here, you and Maggie and Kathy and all these have been phenomenal. There's always that hello and that smile or good morning, see you tomorrow. That's huge. It's huge in regular life. It's really huge when you're in critical care somewhere. You're seeing people here in their almost absolute worst situations. They're not here because they're on vacation. They're here because they are sick and dealing with hospitals, doctors, shots, and everything and anything. And everybody smiles. It's a place. It is a place where angels visit. And that's the truth.
You come from the hospital and it's a medical situation, and you come back here and it's calming and it's like home. Come back here at night. If you don't want to talk to anybody, you don't have to. You can go sit in the living room and it's just peaceful. It's peaceful and calming, and there's always somebody that will do anything for you. The support that you get is, I think that's the biggest thing about this. You know, you're not alone. Especially when you're far away from home and you don't have, you know, people all the time. Yeah.
Kathy's House is the only hospital hospitality house in Milwaukee that serves patients and their families of all ages. Most patients at Kathy's House are receiving treatment for cancer. Kathy's House is supported entirely by donations and private funding. We ask each guest for a donation to help pay for house operations, but no one is turned away for inability to pay. Kathy's House is many things to our guests. For some, it's a safe place to stay. For others, it's a refuge from long days at the hospital. For many, it is a place to connect with others who are facing many of the same issues.
If you could say anything to Kathy Vogel or her parents who founded the house, what would you like to say to her? Just thank you. They have impacted so many lives that, well, I'm sure she knows. I know she knows. But, yeah, she probably couldn't even see the impact that she would have on people, you know. And they say she's still here, so yeah, it's thank you every day. Yeah.